Over the past few years, e-scooters have spread like wildfires all over the US. Despite adding a cost just to rent them, it's turning from an alternative into a moral and social responsibility. E-scooters supposedly reduce CO2 emissions, are better for the environment, and are more ethical to use. But what do we even mean by better for the environment? There's no global consensus, but different regions have different definitions and rules. In general, e-scooters are cheap, do not require gas, and do not produce CO2. Instead, it uses an electric motor to propel you on the road. While the motivation to use an e-scooter is clearly noble, is it actually effective, or just another costly trend we can skip without feeling guilty? Are e-scooters better for the environment? One idea associated with e-scooters is that they're CO2 emission-free, as a report from The Washington says that in between 2005 and 2016, greenhouse gases emissions in the US electrical power sector have dropped roughly about 25%. However, Bird came into business in 2017, manufacturing electric scooters on a large scale, releasing them into the city unregulated, and enticing people by paying them with how many scooters they've charged is just a disaster waiting to happen. This extra electricity being generated is not being seen by most people, and with more electricity being generated to meet the demand, the more CO2 there will be produced into our atmosphere. It doesn't stop there. We already see sidewalks being piled with e-scooters from different companies in such a short time. Yet, none have it as bad as China, with literal blocks of sidewalk being filled up with only e-scooters, blocking people's access to their own homes. So, what can we do? Well, first, cities will have to regulate how many scooters are able to enter the market, and fine companies for neglecting their properties. Another way we aren't contributing to the cycle would be to invest in your own regular skateboard, scooter, or bike. It's much more sustainable, as you most likely will not leave your property out on the street, and you'll get a nice exercise in the process. Remember, just because the process isn't happening in front of you, doesn't mean it's not happening at all.